touch them, the oils off your skin will cause them not to be able to take in their food, and they will die.
Oh.
Our cave is 350 million years old and still living.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Now, if you turn and look at this red barn way off in the distance, where we stop at in the cave, we'll be stopping underneath that barn. I'll give you a reference to how far over we're going. Take all
Oh.
the photos you'd like, flash, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Watch the step, we'll head on down.
Well, here we are, guys. First, we're going down this mighty steep path. It does have railings. It does have benches so you can sit on along the way. But here we go. I like to be last. Then I don't feel like I'm holding anybody up. That's my POV. First is not always good. This is just the entrance to get to the entrance. It is a 40-minute tour, they said. There is only 7 of us.
The battery I gave you probably good for taking some pictures, you know what I mean?
6 of us are together in one.
I have like, mine's practically.
I did wear hiking boots. Hiking shoes, I should say.
I don't really.
Let's see if you actually need them.
I like to get sinking.
Alright, I'd like to welcome everybody to Bull Shoals Caverns. Now our cave is known as a saltpeter cave, so it has sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate looks like powdered sugar. So I'd come up on it, I'll point it out to y'all. It's also an active ingredient in gunpowder. So if you'll turn, look up in this ravine behind you, see we got a couple kettles.
Oh, yeah.
Rendering pots. Those were used during the Civil War to make gunpowder. And you'll see they're both broken. You may think it's from age or over time. It's actually done on purpose so that enemies can't come in behind and use them.
Oh.
Okay.
Take all the photos you'd like, we'll head on in.
All right. I would. Watch your head.
They're real big and fat.
Careful, man. Watch your
Alright, now our cave is also known as a tunnel cave, meaning everything you see and everything you're gonna see, millions of years ago, water is rushing through here carving it out. So if you look up, it's called a dome or rotunda. What causes this is the water is rushing through here so fast it creates a whirlpool. It's just sitting right here spinning, carving out the rock. Pretty cool. Now if you turn and look at this inside wall, you guys see the bumps on the wall? Folks in the back, everyone see them? That is what we call cave coral or cave popcorn. Now what's happening is the rocks are squeezing all the water out of them. Out the sides we're getting these air bubbles. And that's what we're seeing. Now if you'll turn and look in this direction, everyone see this big rock right here? This whole thing. December of 1811 to June of 1812 we have what's called an imagined earthquake. It caused this rock to come down off the ceiling.
Oh, wow.
It also caused the Mississippi to run backwards for 3 to 6 days. Pretty nasty. Now you can hear the water, but you can't see it. So please don't fall in trying to. We will cross it 3 or 4 times along our trek. Anyone know the difference between a stalactite and stalagmite?
Stalactites hold tight to the ceiling, stalagmite may make it to the ceiling.
There we go. The way we teach it, stalagmites might reach the ceiling, stalactites hold tight. So right here,
Is it broken?
and a couple mites.
This one broken at the top. Right there.
So I'll go ahead and go over this. This much growth is 100 years.
Wow.
So per se that couldn't be broken, that could just still be growing. It takes 100 years for just, I'm giving it too much. It takes a long time. But if you do see them broken, you have to take into consideration, we open this up to the public, we had to make it accessible. So if you see big broken pieces, that's probably why, during construction.
Gotcha.
Alright. Watch your head, watch your step. Around the corner and look up. You'll see big stalactites. Can everyone see this glisten? These sparkles? Any guesses on what the sparkles might be?
Alright.
I will say it is a trick question.
Quartz.
Just water.
Really?
Just water. So it's 59 degrees with about 99% humidity. Watch your heads. So it makes it feel like mid-60s in here. That's year round.
It's good to be short.
One time I wish I was.
It's good to be short.
It feels good in here.
Yeah, it does.
All right, now this is what we call our clay chamber. As I was saying, our cave's a saltpeter cave. It has sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate looks like powdered sugar. So if you guys can turn and look at this wall right here, you guys see the white
Yeah.
powdered sugar look? That would be your sodium nitrate. Now I'll go ahead and tell you, they'd come in here, they'd haul it out in buckets. They wouldn't just come in here and scrape it off. If you look along the edge, you got more over there. See it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
See it in there. So once you get past this point stalactite right here, this one right here, yeah. If you look up at this wall, you see a crack. Follow that crack on down with your eyes. So once you get to right
Follow the
here,
crack. Tell
you'll
the
see
kids,
now
follow the
over
crack.
time,
Tell
it'll
the
heal
kids.
itself.
Oh.
But not in any of our lifetimes. It takes a long time.
What's the crack from?
The earthquake.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Do they hear it?
Now the blue light is all the progression of the algae down.
So were they installed after you guys
Yeah.
realized what the other lights did?
Yeah, no, not really. I'd say they're mostly just for aesthetics.
Oh, okay.
We use them just for looks, really.
Oh, it's in water.
Now, if you look where my light is at, you'll see we have a little whirlpool.
Cool.
Water's constantly draining right here. Pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's just like a center point where the water comes from, or goes to.
Flowing through. Watch your head.
But the one was falling.
Oh my goodness. Look at Kevin, no bending. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, tink.
I think I can get a picture of that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Now, these right here are what we call drapes. Also known as taffy, tobacco leaves, or what we like to call cave bacon.
Oh, you're so
The
wonderful.
white's calcite.
Okay.
Told you it'd come to me.
Calcite, yes.
It'd come to me in a second. Yeah, so it's just a lot of pure mineral. Now the green is just the algae also, like I discussed. You see all that?
Yeah.
It's just from the lamps.
I could kiss them.
Wow.
Imagine how long it took for this to grow.
Yeah.
Now if you look right here, you guys will see it's got a hole through the center, through the base. That's where the water's been eating through it, killing it.
Oh,
So right here, it kills it. Right here, it's giving it food and nutrients, causing it to grow upwards. What causes it to kill it here and give it growth there is the water's filtered as it comes through the ground. Sometimes it doesn't always get fully filtered. When that happens and the acids make it through, this is what it causes. Pretty cool to see, especially to see that one growing upwards. Slowly but surely. Any questions?
1,000 years.
Autumn, Nathan, got any questions?
nope.
This could be considered a field trip.
I know. I'm loving it.
Oh, there's water.
Now if you look up this next bridge up here, you'll see that our water is very clear.
Woohoo.
Can you drink it?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
Not soy or anything?
What?
As clean as you're gonna get.
No.
Cups.
This is pure water. So we're in the aquifer. A lot of water hasn't seen daylight since it came through the ground. And it's spring fed also. That's where we get this water.
Oh,
So
right
it's as
in
good
your
as good gets, in my opinion.
Wow. Wow.
It's all ruffled because something just jumped in. I was trying to find it. I think it was a frog or something. We do have leopard frogs that are just hiding today.
Are they poisonous? Leopard frog?
What?
Are leopard frogs poisonous?
They're not. Ain't got nothing poisonous.
Good. Ah. Ooh.
That was like a face.
Now, if you look where my light is at, we got a rare formation. This is what we call boxwork. Now, what happened? Air deposits sat between the layers of sand, clay, and dirt. Over time, the air deposits stayed. Eventually, the bottom layer of rock fell off. Now, what we're seeing with these lines, they're actually acting as like a glue in the ceiling where there would have been cracks. Called boxwork. Almost looks man-made. Now once you're on this corner and you get up here, if you look behind this railing next to that light, you'll see we have a puddle. Now that puddle, it is not stagnant. That is what we call a microclimate. So the water condensates and eventually circulates like its own little weather system. Watch your step. We got a big puddle. Watch your head. We got a headache rock. Now right here, we got our alligator rock. You guys see it? Alligator. Right here, we got our family. Looks like the fam.
Aww.
Over here, we got the Crude's house. Over here, we got Fred bedrock.
It's not a makeup?
No.
It's not a groove?
Now, if you look up, you'll see baby stalactites. These are what we call soda straws. Now, what happens? Water seeps through the ground, feeding them, causing them to grow. Over time, they get clogged like a plumbing pipe in your house. When that happens, the water stops flowing through it, starts running down the outside. Over time of it doing that, that's what gives it the carrot shape. Can you guys see this? See the gap underneath it?
Yeah.
This whole little formation right here is called a stalactiflat. Now the little bumps or the beads on the sides, they're called halactites. Now some folks think that this rock settled and that's what caused the gap. That is not the case. There used to be some sand, clay, or dirt in between. It started to form. The water that carved out our cave came rushing through, washing out what was in between the layers, causing the gap.
Cool.
Now we normally have bats. The bats that we have, they are gone, probably for the rest of the season. They're down the river. Better eat them on the river this time of year. Now the bats that we have, they are called the tricolor bats. They're the most common in the state of Arkansas. They weigh as much as a chicken nugget or a nickel. Now they have the same skeleton makeup like we do. 10 fingers, 10 toes. Only difference, you can read a newspaper through their skull. Their bones are so thin. Now with bats you have social and unsocial. The tricolor is considered an unsocial, meaning you're only going to find it in groups of 2 or 3, as opposed to hundreds and thousands. Now this is what we call our diamond chapel. Watch your head. These crystals you'll see down here, they're not from here. They're from a cave in Hot Springs.
Okay.
You can touch them if you want.
They bring them in to just put in.
Not for a show cave, we need something to show. Now, as I turn and look at this wall behind me, back in the day, we used to allow folks to come in here and throw coins at the wall. If they stuck, they got to make a wish. If they didn't stick, they didn't get to. Now, over time, due to how many there are, as you can see, due to them falling off the wall on our trail and in our water, contaminating our water, we no longer allow folks to do it. See the salamander?
Oh, yeah.
I want you to notice this wall. If you look around in here, we got everywhere. Over here. Way up over here even. Tell folks it's like I spy on your way back out of here. You notice coins along the way that you didn't notice on your way in.
What is it?
Wow.
Coins?
Oh, the phone.
Lots of
Way up
coins.
there.
Now we opened the summer of the 60s. You're wondering about some of these dates. Right now we're standing underneath that barn.
Oh, right there.
Give you a reference. 100 feet underneath that barn.
Oh, wow.
Now right here we got a big dome, or rotunda. That means floor to ceiling at one point was water. We're all up there carving that out. Now, around the corner and a dead end. As far as it goes? Yep, you got a ladder for changing out light bulbs.